Hello everyone, this is Terrence, hitting you with another tutorial. We're gonna do a monster face kind of thing. With that, I just put two things together. So instead of like a Batman, we're gonna do like a man bat, I guess. I think my friend Arturo said something like that when he saw the picture. So uh, we're gonna try that. We're gonna go for it. So of course I'm starting out with the line work. And on this line work, we're just doing like a an outline. Not really an outline because we haven't gotten to that yet, but we're just doing like, just plotting what everything's gonna be pretty much. I'll do a line for the nose, cheekbones, just spotting where I want things to go pretty much. Placing the eyes. Just making yeah, just minor lines here and there. Just all about placement pretty much when I put those two lines down, one for the eyes, one for the nose. Excuse the sniffles, you guys. The temperature in my room is a little chilly. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. Hopefully you found some creativity, uh, some inspiration. Hopefully this will help you with a bit of inspiration. So now I'm putting in some eye lines. This is all about placement for right now. And I didn't really label any. I'm not really labeling any layers, but you get the point though. You'll understand when this tutorial is over how I did it. Sometimes I like labeling layers. To be honest with you, sometimes I don't for the sake of time. But I need to work on that as well. I guess putting in the labeling the layers. I usually do that more than I don't. But now we're just on layer one, and then we're just pretty much just making the lines for just placement. And deciding where the lips are actually gonna go. No, wait. Okay. There we go. Just a little lip placement there. Now, I'm just gonna add some a little bit more detail. I'm going for just some detail in the chin area. How I want that to go, pretty much. Folds of skin, pretty much. All about the folds of skin, the details. This is where your shadows will kick in, pretty much. Again, I'm still doing this just for placement. Got some more ear work there. It's kind of like a bat, pretty much. I don't know. It could be in any like a movie or sci-fi film or things like that. adding a little bit more detail to this guy. Just finding out where I want things to really go. This is just the rough, but just finding out where I want it to be placed, where I want those shadows to eventually come out from, you know. Now I don't want to give him a smile quite yet. A little neck to that. Almost there. And we're still on one layer, and I'm gonna go over this mouth one more time. Guess I'll give him like a closed mouth at some point. I was thinking whether to do open or closed, but that's why you make these decisions while you're in the in this phase. I believe it was one artist who said, you know, it's okay to have your first drawing or whatever you have coming out first is messy. It can be messy, you know, just as long as, you know, you form it up later. It's almost like starting up clay, pretty much. You got clay. Of course, it's gonna be coming out a little bit messy at first, but then you chisel it and it just becomes something else. It's crazy. So this is my, you know, it felt like there was an artist named Ryan Leslie. He also would feel out the keys before he started making his actual beats. You know, he'd feel things out and see where he wants things to go. So have no shame in starting your first sketch out or whatever as messy. You know, some people will be like, oh well, I don't know how to start, or I don't know what to start with. You know, just okay, just, you know, just make it messy. But your messy might be actually clean to some other people. You know. Just finishing up the ears here. Hardening the lines actually just a little bit. So on the first layer, and yeah, pretty much just making it a little bit rougher. Remember, this is all about placement right now. Hard lines come later. This is all about placement. Messy placement, pretty much. I see. That's why when, you know, you do the life drawings, it may not come out as good or as someone else maybe, or just not good to you at all. But just know if you have the form down, then you're fine. You know, you're good to go. Now I'm adding a new layer. 1 second. Now I'm trying to get a tone. Oh, let me double this. Double these layers together just to make it a little stronger. Merge the layers. Now it's very dark. So I merged layers. I merged the lines pretty much just to make it a little darker, dark on the lines. But I may just lower it down a little bit. But now I'm just making a color underneath the layers. See, close to what I want to go for, pretty much. Fill it in. Get those corners a bit. Still in the rough phase, so just adding some color here and there for it. Getting off these edges. Oh, I'll do that. Merge them up. See if we can lighten it a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can pop out some of these eyes in these areas. Let's see, we'll just darken it up a bit. This is where I start to add my dark lines. So I actually turned down the opacity on the color just so I can see where I want it to go. I turned opacity down on the color and the line work actually, just to make sure I want it really placed right. And I'm starting to place the hard lines now. I'm still looking at where I want these hard lines to fall. There we go. Around the eyes. One moment, sorry. Okay. So there we go. Remember, still on the layer above, and just pretty much just getting these hard lines in. One moment. Sorry, I'm checking a little bit of an email. Okay, we're good. All right. And the hard lines continue. Just picking out the spots that I really want to be shown in the final sketch or final product of this character. I picture like an alien invasion of these guys, maybe, or an army of them, and just very, I guess, unruly would be the word. I'm not sure, but they will be very fierce. So they're like bat-like features. I don't know. Maybe someone had some alien had got DNA of a bat and they just changed into it or something that to adapt on Earth. You know, who knows? Could be. Let's see. More lines. Still working on that mouth too. See where I want that to go. Let's see if I can put like a fang. Maybe not. Go. I guess I'll just make it a bottom, kind of like a bottom lip. Make an outline of the nostrils. I usually duplicate layers to make a stronger outline, but which I may do later. So I'm making some wrinkly skin here and there. And I believe this video is for anyone who have problems just starting out something, who think, you know, it has to come out clean right away or perfect right away, or, you know, you may have it. Now I'm just trying to get that color that I'm going to stick with underneath the lines pretty much. So I'm going to put that underneath the line work that I just did. Yeah, we'll keep it a little, looking for a little darker. I'm actually going to name a layer now. I'm gonna add a little bit of light spots with an overlay on that. An overlay pretty much shows your line still, but you know, when you use overlay, it shows the rough line still, and it also shows whatever you put under a light color would show. I'm just gonna add some more dark lines here. I feel like I need more dark colors. I mean, more dark lines. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, sorry, almost drawn on the wrong layer. Alright, a little bit more dark lines until I'm really satisfied with it. Just pretty much looking over his shoulder. Somebody might just see something, but this it's just a head bust for right now. Now I'm just gonna darken these out on the same line layer. Wait 1 second. And guess I'll darken it out on another layer, just to be safe, because I know dark is a very strong color and you may not want to go over it. So I'm just gonna put that at the very top layer and just go over it and see if it works well, you know. Add a little bit of some light in there, just a little glare. There we go. Add some more glare to that eye, and then we're gonna put in some nostrils. Some bat-like, I guess, nostrils in a way. So I figured that might work out. And so I'm filling in these spots in one layer, which I'm most likely gonna put together. Adding another layer just to add some. See if I can get some white in here. This is gonna add on that gloss effect, I guess, later on. One moment. Okay. Again, I'm just adding some more white here and there. There we go. Wait, go back. Make sure I got my layers right. I'm gonna add another ear duct here. I'm gonna add an ear duct there real quick. Under the same fill-in layer, pretty much. And there we go. Going back to line layer, just adding some more detail. Forget that color layer, so I'll darken that in just a bit more. Okay, now white part is in there. Let me lighten it up a bit so that it sinks in pretty much to the painting. Now I'm doing another layer just underneath the line layer, right in between the line and the color layer. and I'm just picking a tan color, just to add some fleshy tones to this character. There we go. Just adding a little bit of tones. Oh, man. There we go. Has like an alien vibe to it, you know? Now this is very light tannish color that I'm using, but it's an overlay, so your lines show that the lines that are above it shows still, you know, it still shows. But when you use overlay, it's pretty much almost transparent almost. So you have to use a very light color. Okay, just making sure everything's good. I'm gonna add see if I can get some more white in here. Tone it down just a little bit. See if I need a little bit more. I'm sorry. If I can get no more white out of this, no more pop outs, then it's okay. Now I'm about to use the lasso tool just to create some shadows. I put that on a new layer. Seeing what'll work, because you know we have to pop out what we had created, but we're gonna have to tone it down just a bit. So use opacity to tone down these shadows. Bring in those cheekbones. Use the paint bucket tool pretty much. I have a black color, and just by click of a button you can fill it in. Curve out the ears. Just placing where I want these shadows to really fall into. Let's look for another area. We can pop them out. Let's try here. Not bad, not bad. This one might be too much. Let me see. Guess I can go with that. No, let's try somewhere else. Areas around the mouth, let's pop that out. There we go. I'm gonna go for it just to see what it would look like. If I don't like this, it's too much. It's in the wrong spot, so just try an ear. So you're just pretty much just picking the spots that you want to pop out. Let's trim this up a bit. Trim these lines up. Just clean it up a bit, you know. Get your art director to be like, okay, I see what you're going with this. I see where it's going. There's the eye color, there's the lines, and let's trim down the color lines too. We want to, there we go, trim the top. So I'm trimming up the lines and the colors pretty much. I didn't put them together. I didn't want to merge them quite yet. But yep, just sharpening them up a bit. Let's trim these lines. Trim color and lines. Just trim the color and the lines. There you have it. Just a wait, got some more to clean up here. There you have it. Just like a bad guy, I guess. Yeah. So check out our other tutorials we'll have coming up. If you purchase the DVD, great. We'll have more in store for you. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will hear from you guys. Send me an email, or if you like the tutorial, just let me know. This is Terrence from Avision Studios, out. What was I writing?